Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel if you're new, and if you're returning, welcome back. My name is Amber. This is going to be your September reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs, okay? Thank you in advance for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Sorry about the lighting. That's the mood right now. Sorry. Anyway, if this resonates with you, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to book a personal reading, the information to do so is going to be down below in the description box. Okay. Virgo, a lot of air energy. Okay. Also a lot of fire energy. I feel like you know something needs to be done, and you just haven't figured out how to do it yet, okay? In your pre-shuffle, you had the Two of Swords, okay? So you're definitely in like some indecisive vibration right now. And I think that it has a lot to do with something that you're extremely passionate about. For some of you guys, this could be about the family. I did have like the Empress in reverse, the Emperor, Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups in the pre-shuffle, which is, I mean, they kind of just flew out. Like, some of you guys may need to walk away from a family situation this month, maybe not permanently, but some of you guys might need to take a break, and you don't know how yet. All right, but we'll go ahead and get right into it. The sun is entering into Virgo tomorrow. Today's the 22nd. I'm recording this on 22nd. Tomorrow your season officially begins in Western astrology. So happy birthday, Virgos, okay? I'm feeling really inclined to use the Osho Zen Tarot. I haven't quite retired this deck yet. They've been really good. This is my first deck. Okay, so we'll use these today. Holy Spirit, Guardian Angels, tell me what the situation is for September. Knight of Cups. Okay. So trust is the situation for September. Tell me one more thing about this. Tell me one more thing about this, Spirit. Wow. Nine of Cups. Tell me one more thing about it. Alright, so some of you guys could definitely be dealing with an air sign. This person may have water in their chart alike. Okay. I feel like someone's, and this, remember, energy is liquid, Virgo, so it could be you or it could be the person that you're dealing with. I feel like someone's expectations are shattering. And what do I mean by that? Like, you may have just noticed or just got into a realization about a person or a particular situation that you had high expectations for, and this has been a long time coming, okay? With the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups here, this has been a long time coming. That's so crazy. I was singing that song yesterday. It's been a long time coming emotionally. I think that you are at the place where you've really given all that you can give in a certain situation. You know that things, like, look at him, like, he knows that this is all like shattering behind him. Okay. And I feel like right now, Virgo, it's kind of like this. I just picked up like this Al Pacino energy. Kind of like, I don't know who's seen The Godfather, right? But you know, at the end when he's in that house and he's just waiting, you know, for the rest of everything else to go ahead and tumble, and he's prepared to take it on how it's delivered, okay? And I really feel like that's the energy that you're in right now, Virgo. I feel like you are extremely exhausted. Like you have 2 nines here. You have the 9 of Cups and you have the 9 of Wands here. So you've been working on this for a while now. This puts you on guard. Okay. There's something that I think that you know and you realize, but you have yet to speak about it. This could be a secret that someone's been keeping. I definitely feel like this has to do with family, okay, with the moon being here. This has to do with past life situations, things that have happened in the past, okay? For some of you guys, I'm also seeing too that this might be the month where you realize that there's a level of like childhood trauma that has been affecting the way that you love, the way that you have relationships with people. Because see, it's as if this person's turned their back on trust. But he's facing his emotions in that situation with the moon being here. A lot of you guys, some of you guys too, could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could even be dealing with any of the other mutable signs, okay? Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces. With the 9 of Cups here and the Knight of Cups here, definitely Piscean energy with the moon. Definitely could be a Pisces. But this is also your energy, Virgo, because you are mutable. Let's find out what the energy of this moon is. Tell me about the moon, Spirit. Tell me about the moon. Eight of Wands. So the 8th house, okay, is ruled by Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Scorpio that rules the 8th house. But regardless of the fact that the 8th house is sex, death, and regeneration. And also other people's money. Okay? I definitely feel like there is a level of finances that is affecting the situation that you're in September, Virgo. And I say that because like this guy is sitting like in this luxurious robe. He's like it seems like he's got everything that he needs, right? He's got his umbrella. He's not even at the beach, but he's got an umbrella. He's got a pillow. He's got his slippers on. He's got a drink. Meanwhile, everything is like shattering behind him. Okay. When I see the black and white like that too, it definitely reminds me of like the High Priestess. It reminds me of Gemini, Pisces energies. So definitely that could be, you definitely could be dealing with a Pisces, Gemini, even a Sagittarius. With there being secrets in the 8th house, or a need to remove illusions in the 8th house, okay, some of you guys may end up finding out that your partner has someone else. That could be why you're deciding to turn your back on trust this month. Okay. What I'm also seeing here too, Virgo, is that you're watching the time run out. I'm not really sure why you're doing that, but you're biding your time. Like like I said, you know something needs to end. You know that something needs to be done, but you're biding your time. Let's see why you're doing that. Why is Virgo biding their time? Oh, yeah, with the 5 of Pentacles, okay, the outsider. Trying your best to avoid some level of loss, even though like you know that on the other side of this loss there's something brighter that's waiting for you, but in the meantime like you're biding your time. Like there's a portal. It's like you're standing at a portal gate to what it is that like emotionally fulfills you. what it is that recharges you, okay, is what I like. That just gave me chills. Like, you're literally standing at the portal of what recharges you. And this definitely for a lot of you guys has something to do with children, or I'm getting a heavy vibration of childhood, okay? But you're literally standing at the portal of something that could recharge you, that could set you free from things that have held you in bondage from your past. And with the number 5 being here, it's definitely a challenge for you right now to move through this space in this time that you're in right now. I think that you are also feeling a bit isolated by whoever it is that you're in a relationship with right now, whether it be, a friend, a family member, a significant other, even a child. I definitely feel like a level of isolation. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Consciousness, okay? Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's a new level of like understanding. Oh, that's so interesting. Virgo, you might have for the first time realized that you have a particular gift for some of you guys. You could have just started to tap into your third eye. Because interestingly enough, like, I'm watching him look like forward in his childhood, but he's got these mirrors behind him. So it's almost as if like what he's looking forward at is being reflected from what's behind him. There's a lack of trust, okay, that stems from something that happened in the past. And I feel like you may have just found the key. And when I say found the key, like, you may have blamed yourself for this in the past. You may have, always questioned, like, how do I end up in relationships like this? How do I end up, in situations like this with certain type of people? Like, these people are always very similar. They're always the same, right? But I'm noticing like he has his glasses on. Like, this is something that he doesn't really want to see. Right, which I said, I feel like it's like something that needs to be done, but you're not doing anything about it. And I feel like right now what's happening is it's like your soul level, your soul is trying to transcend to meet, like, more so descend, right? It's as if like your higher self is trying to meet your mundane self where you are, so that both of you can move on. And I mean that in like a split way. Like, this could be so that you and the person that you're dealing with can move on. This could be so that you and your child can move on. Okay. But the crazy thing is that he has these glasses, and then I asked, like, why is the 5 of Pentacles here? And then you have the Ace of Swords. But I'm like, look, this is Buddha, and Buddha's looking through the third eye. Okay. Which is interesting because the moon is here, okay? Very intuitive energy with the 9 of Cups, with the Knight of Cups being here. Piscean energy is very intuitive, okay? Very imaginative, very like dreamy. That's Neptune energy, okay? Some of you guys might have Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius in your Neptune. Okay, or even in your earth, in your 8th house, or the person that you're dealing with could. But I feel like both parts of you really realizes what is going on here, like on a higher level. It's not even something that you're wishing to understand. Like, you're so damn beyond understanding what's going on around you. It's really trippy. It's pretty trippy to see you. Well, I mean, you are the slowest moving knight in the deck. So, I mean, I guess that maybe is why we have, all of these cards that are not there. There's no movement here. You're extremely stagnated, but I don't feel like it's coming out of any level of confusion, Virgo. You're pretty clear about what's going on here. Okay. Anyway, wow, we're at 14 minutes. Like I said, Virgo, I really feel like you're in indecision mode right now. You're exhausted, okay, about a situation that's coming to its final stages. This is someone from a past life, okay? Or it could be that you're finally deciding that it's time for you to, that it's time for you to address things that may have happened like in your childhood. And you're not really ready for the change yet. You know it's coming. You know it needs to come. And I think that you like are even hopeful about like what will happen once this changes. But for some reason, like, there's an energy of waiting for someone around you to provoke this change. Okay, very interesting. Let's see. How would Virgo view the Knight of Cups here? How would Virgo view the Knight of Cups, Spirit? Yeah, okay. Three of Wands. I'm telling you, like, in all of these cards, like, you're not moving. You're not moving. Your trust is like, it's rooted in a situation that I think you know is not very fruitful. Like, you may have just realized that you're a product of a very barren background, a very dry background. And when I say dry, I more so mean that in like a metaphorical way of like lacking emotion. It's like I'm seeing him. He's like standing in this field. He has all these trees and things like that behind him. But he's standing in the desert. Okay? There's like an alchemist energy here, okay? Which is Gemini and Virgo energy, but also could be Aries. But I'm picking up like an alchemy energy, like taking the situation that you come from and taking the situation that you've had to cultivate and build by yourself, right? And it's almost like harvesting the best of both. Even though neither of them are like what you would prefer, right? Your expectations have shattered about both of these situations, both in the past and in the present. But you're in this energy where you're stripping away the best of both of these worlds, right? Like literally stripping away the best of both of these worlds, and you're anticipating the creation of a whole new world. But right now, and it's interesting because you have the Chariot card. So and you have Knight of Swords, and you have the World card here. So I definitely feel like you're up on like an end of a cycle. You very much so know it. I don't think the other person knows. I really do not see much movement. This seems like really like a quiet storm that's a brewing. How would Virgo view the Nine of Cups with the Nine of Wands? Yeah, okay. Five of Cups here in reverse, like, yeah, and you have these, every time I ask about like this final stage of what it is that you're dealing with in September, there's a 5, which is indicative of a lot of change, conflict, karma, all right? Which would make sense too, because with the 8th house, it's also like the end, like situations at the end of a life cycle, not like at the end of your life, but like at the end of a cycle of something, right? And I think that you're sitting and you're almost like in your third eye, you're feeling and experiencing like this loss or this regret. However you're gonna feel once you make the move, you're feeling it already, because you're literally like, you're tapped into your emotion. You're harnessing like your alchemy energy, okay? In with the 3 of Wands being here, like like almost prior to this situation that I'm like trying to foresee and decipher for you for September. It also lets me know too that you may have started to take some type of action like in the Leo season, okay, or like, you know, last month, last week, etc. And you may just be waiting for like your desired results. You might be waiting for some results. How would the other parties view the moon? Ooh. Death. Death, okay. Scorpio. 8th house energy, okay. I'm pretty sure that Scorpio rules the 8th house. Okay. But the other person would see this as something transforming. This is a lot of cards, but I'm going to put those back. Tell me what the energy of death is here for Virgo in September. Yeah, and so that's coming back out with the 4 of Pentacles energy, okay? Yeah, like there's definitely like an alchemy energy. There's something that you've manifested, and I think that like even through your third eye, like you may have been focusing on like affirming and visualizing how you want this situation to change, and you're waiting for it to change without doing anything. Is it Miyagi? It's not Miyagi. Like somebody like just doing absolutely nothing and accomplishing everything. Like to go from the 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups to death, and you have your back turned to the situation. Like there's no movement, and this is transforming. That's really, that's look, the Fool. Brand new journey. He's not even moving yet. On the other side, like there's movement in that car. You see his leg lifted up off of the this is kind of like wow. And that's, I mean, that's Uranus energy. That could also be Pisces. It could be Aquarius. But I really feel like that's your energy. You're waiting for something to wither away and die. Because you know that there's something better for you. And interesting because he's fixated on this 3 of Wands. And he has the 4th wand. Some of you guys may have also wanted to make an offer, some level of an offer, because I'm also seeing like this Ace of Cups and the 9 of, and he's in this 9 of Cups energy. He's not moving while things are kind of shattering behind him, but he's comfortable with it. It looks like he wants to make an offer, possibly to a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could even be someone who has like a moon or a rising in Taurus, okay? Even like here, okay, in this 5 of Cups energy, he has this rose behind him, like as if something is regenerating. He has this lily here that is withering away. Lilies are very indicative of ascensions, okay, and I definitely feel like that's a lot of like what's going on here. You may have just realized that you have started to heavily like fixate on something in your mind, and now you're like, look, like this is somebody who's working almost out of their headspace. Like he is the machine, but look at who's inside, right? It's like being mentally exhausted with the situation, but not knowing that you're working on it, even in the energy of being still and being exhausted by it. My ears are ringing. Yeah, some of you guys definitely could be going through an ascension, okay, with consciousness here in the month of September. If your ears, you know, start to ring, if your throat chakra, you know, you keep having to kind of like swallow your spit, definitely drink a lot of water. I do definitely see Virgos probably going through an ascension, which makes sense too because it's your birthday season. You're growing in September, okay? At the end of August all the way through September, you're going to be growing. That something has to regenerate. Wow. Virgo, I hope that this is making sense thus far. I had like some questions that I had, you know, expected to like ask spirit on your behalf, and this just kind of took its own like little turn. Maybe this is something that's like channeled for a select group of you all. There's definitely an energy though of wanting to hold back something from somebody, wanting to retract something even from somebody. Let's see. Okay, so what are the hidden factors, Spirit? Yeah, so you got Seven of Cups here, okay? Confusion about options. Interesting, because this is the same person, okay? But he's all dressed. So maybe at night you could be having dreams. You could be kind of freaking out about this, not resting well. Definitely like with the Nine of Wands here. And the Seven of Cups, okay? And then you have the Knight of Cups here again. I see you definitely making the decision, though. With the Star being here, okay, for those of you that you could be dealing with an air sign, specifically in Aquarius, okay? That could be the hidden factor. I'd be damned. I said in the beginning, too, that some of you guys may be considering walking away from a family situation or family vibration. For those, it might be a different, like, set of you guys, because this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But I am saying, too, that some of you guys have someone on your mind that you haven't brought to the forefront yet. Okay? This person could have Pisces in their chart. They could have Aquarius, okay? Specifically, they could have Venus in their Aquarius, Pisces in their Aquarius, or Pisces in their Venus sign, Aquarius in their Venus sign, even Sagittarius in their Venus sign. I feel like you, like, when I'm looking at this, okay, like with this past life thing here, like, this looks like an hourglass. Okay, and right in the midst of this like hourglass being over here, like you have this Five of Cups situation where he's kind of fixated and he's focused on time running out. Even the way that the other card is situated here, it's like you're looking at time running out, okay, in the past and in the present. I'm feeling like this may be like you may have missed 2 or 3 different opportunities to be in this person's life, or having this person, you know, in yours. And I feel like there is like a level of like loss or regret about it, but I'm feeling like that's more like a past energy. That's something that's, you know, behind you, and you really want to make an offer. Like this is crazy, because this is like somebody doubling back. Like quite literally, like he has to go through, it's almost like you're going through this process that needs to make you vulnerable, making you strip away, hello, okay, there's something in your world right now, and also addressing something in the world that you come from, in order for you to be light enough to make the journey to the person that is your fucking wish fulfillment. And thank you, Spirit, because I didn't think that we were going to get the message to Virgo. Thank you. Good Lord. You have the Two of Swords here, okay, in reverse, and you have the Two of Wands. Oh my gosh. And look, oh my gosh. And the Chariot in the world, and the Knight of Swords comes back out here, okay. I see you rushing in. I see you rushing in, and whoever this person is, like, they have their back turned. Like, even here, it's like this Knight is coming upon her, and she's focused on herself. This is whoever you're dealing with, and this could be you, vice versa. Somebody definitely just went through a major healing process, okay. Like, I'm looking at the medical symbol there, okay. Somebody may have been seeing like a therapist. Like, yeah, like somebody could have went through some level of like rehabilitation. It could have even been like self-rehabilitation where you just decided to stop, like, you know, going out, stop like seeing people, like, see with this Five of Cup being here, like being the outsider, like having the key to a portal, like that's unlocked over there. Like you could definitely like go through that gate if you wanted to, and it's almost as if like you may have shackled yourself in order for you to gain a new level of like consciousness and realization about yourself and your emotions. But now you realize that time is of the essence. Something has to be done here. And I see you going from 0 to 100. Like I see you going from like not moving to like just jump off the cliff to like charging in. To what is your wish fulfillment. Let's figure out like what's the outcome of this situation for Virgo in September. Ooh. Virgo. The Two of oh wow. Okay, the Two of Wands now I'm kind of getting like the chills. I think I'm tapped into your partner's energy now though. Wow, yeah, so Two of Wands, Eight of Wands, okay, with Justice being here, you may communicate to this person that you want to be married. You have the Star here twice, guys. With the Hierophant, all right? Like, oh, okay. Nine of Pentacles energy. Somebody had options. Somebody had options. You have the Ace of Swords here again. Like, somebody had options. That's quite clear. And the expectations of those options, okay, have shattered or are about to in September. And somebody's looking like the one. Like, to have the Hierophant and the Star as the outcome in September, your wish is to take a commitment to another level, and it's going to. 555 is going to be very, very significant for you this month, Virgo. Let me ask one more time, though, because there were a lot of cards. Tell me one more thing about the outcome for Virgo. Yeah, Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or another Virgo. I definitely see, like, a return to the scene of the crime. Like how I said, there's, like, this zigzag energy. Like, I'm seeing someone, like, they're faced towards a situation where they lost all of the faith and the trust in. They turned their back to it, and now they have to focus on what they previously turned their back on. Okay, and it's kind of like being on a high horse, being on some level of like, I definitely see a lot of ego here. Okay, this could be you or your partner, Virgo, but somebody's coming down off of their high horse, quite literally, to their wish fulfillment. Like, look, like, quite literally, you're coming down off their high horse. He's not going to be able to talk to her from up there. That's not going to work out that way. With the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here, like, I just, there's definitely, like, heavy Piscean energy, too. Some of you guys may have that in your charts heavily. But I just feel like somebody is right on the brink of, like, making a decision not to play any more games anymore about whoever this individual is. This Star, this Queen of Pentacles, okay? And for some, yeah, like, with the World being here, too, this could be someone who has Capricorn in their chart. Ooh. Let's get you some advice. We're at 34 minutes. I said that these were going to be short videos this month. Spirit. Virgo come out on their birthday. Like, yeah, no. I'm going to pull you a romance angel because I really feel like this has to do with love, at least like family type of vibration. What's the advice for Virgo in September? Wow. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I told you, like, somebody, like, has their shades on and they're literally, like, manifesting and focusing on this situation solely through their third eye chakra. affirmations, visualizations. You could have been having dreams about this person and stuff like that. And you could be communicating with them telepathically, because I don't see anybody talking here. Like, of all these cards, like, everybody has their mouth closed. I don't really feel like there's any type of communication. It's like the only sword energy out here is like the Ace of Swords, and that's crazy. And then the phone starts ringing, right? Like, somebody needs to communicate. I was telling you about your throat chakra, okay? That there's no type of, like, the issue is communication. Stay optimistic about your love life, okay? I think that if you continue to be faithful about visualizing this situation ending in a positive manner, that it definitely can and it definitely will. I'm sorry, this is going to be for a really specific person. I just seen, that's great. Okay, I'm not going to judge. I just seen that for some of you, and this could be like a past relationship that you were in, okay, possibly with an air sign. This person, like, has a shrine of you. I know, Virgo. That's what I see. Okay, I don't even know why I was supposed to share that with you. They just said because it's important for you to combat the energy of the past. Like, maybe you guys, some of you guys even have like an ex, okay, who is using their affirmations and visualizations of y'all being back together, and you're like, no. And right now, that person's energy may be a blockage on you moving forward to who it is that you truly desire. And so there's a need for you to stop focusing and fixating on that particular person and what happened in the past. Let those expectations shatter so that you can put all of your energy, okay, all of your energy into manifesting this person who you're clearly fixated on, or that's fixated on you, vice versa. Virgo, that's your reading. Please tell me if this resonated, okay? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, feel free to contact me. I'm here for it. Bye, guys.